Okay, everyone, let's get into this. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, my name is Lizzie. I am an angelic medium and I'm also a Reiki master healer. So today I want to share my experience of what it's like to be psychic. This is something that I've been feeling very called to share. And my intention with this is to support as many people as possible that are also on the psychic awakening journey, that are on the spiritual journey, that are on the intuitive healing journey. The purpose of sharing this is I do believe that there are some key parts of this that will support with energetic protection, energetic discernment that you can apply into your own life. As always, use your own discernment as well. Take whatever resonates, leave what doesn't. This is something that I recommend not just for my videos, but for any content that you consume in general. Please only take what resonates, and what resonates will support you on your path of highest good wherever you are in your journey. So to give some background for context, which I do feel will be helpful, I have been psychic ever since I was a kid. So for those that are new here that may not know too much about my story, I was very clairvoyant as a kid. If you're not familiar with that term, clairvoyance means clear seeing. I was also very clairsentient and very claircognizant. So a lot of strong feelings of just energy in general. I was able to see energy, feel energy, and also claircognizance. Claircognizance is clear knowing. So I received information just like that. It wasn't from an external source. It was just this clear knowing directly channeled. And there were times when I would share what was coming through with my parents, and I remember them being like, how on earth do you know that? There were also times when I shared what I was seeing with my parents, and they completely shut that down. So a lot of my gifts were not accepted when I was a kid. Luckily, now where I'm at in my journey, my family is so supportive. They are my biggest fans, and they have also played a crucial role in my continued awakening as well. So when I went off to school around 4 or 5, that is when my gifts started to be closed off. I went straight into society, and I was programmed by society and really had to turn what was very natural to me off. And a lot of people experience this as well. It is part of that programming, and it is part of also entering into another vibration where it feels almost like autopilot. That being said, I was still always very intuitive, and looking back on everything now, I can connect the dots to where I really listened to my intuition in my younger days, and also when I didn't listen to my intuition as well. In 2019 is when I had my full-blown psychic awakening, and when I remembered the gifts that I had when I was a child. This was an overnight awakening. For some, it's more so gradual. Mine was very much like that. And I was going through a dark time in my life that led me to this great awakening, which then led me to my healing journey and also strengthening my spiritual practices, strengthening my gifts to then be able to serve others. That is why we have gifts. That is why we have talents. That is why we are brought to certain phases of our journeys, is to develop and further understand our gifts that we're meant to bridge here on earth, that we're meant to share with others. My belief is that we are all meant to be vehicles of light. We are all meant to bring light to earth in some way by supporting humanity. And when you choose to use your gifts for the highest good of all, you will literally be in alignment with your soul mission. And you will also continue to receive those opportunities from the divine to further explore your gifts and your passion. So from 2019 onwards, I continued to educate myself. I continued to heal. I continued to learn, to implement things, to integrate things, and to also serve. And around 2022 is when I had an intense health journey, which I know that a lot of my community already knows about. I'll share the link to that video of if you are new here and you want to learn about my health journey, which was one of the biggest initiations of my spiritual path. I'll make sure to link it above so you can get some more context around that. My health journey further catapulted me into my psychic gifts and really harnessing my intuitive gifts, my healing gifts as well. That is ultimately what led me to Reiki, and also is a big part of why I'm so passionate about the work that I have today, is because I have firsthand experienced what a miracle feels like, and also the power of the Reiki energy. The power of faith, the power of believing in a greater force of love is extremely powerful. Faith really is the precursor to miracles. So after recovering from my health journey, I was so passionate about this work, and I still am passionate about it, but I was really just diving into supporting as many people as possible, really strengthening my gifts as a channeler, as a healer. And the biggest thing that I have learned throughout this whole journey so far is how important it is to have boundaries, not just in the physical realm, but also in the spiritual realms. As a channeler, and if you are also a channeler as well, if you're also familiar with this path, you may deeply understand this, but I really want to bring this to you, to anyone on this journey or anyone that may end up on this journey, because I genuinely believe that it is energetic protection and it can serve you on your path if you are experiencing this too. So from the outside looking in, I do feel like people can think that being psychic is really fun and can be really easy, but there's actually so much that comes with this work. It is a responsibility. I tend to my vibration on a daily basis. I keep my channel clear. I don't do things that would affect my channel. I don't drink alcohol. I don't do drugs. I really ensure that my channel is as clear as possible, because not only is this going to make me feel good, but it's also going to support my clients as well. I want to ensure that I am receiving the clearest information to support whoever I am having the honor of guiding and sharing messages with on their journey. So doing this work, especially really intentionally, very much comes with being disciplined and also taking care of your spiritual, your emotional, your spiritual health. This is something that genuinely feels good for me. I feel high from just being alive. I genuinely feel so good just being here in these higher frequencies because I've allowed my natural state of being to reach that frequency. And your most natural state of being is a very, very high frequency. And if you are willing to let go of the things that no longer serve you, or let go of things that are actually lowering your vibration, you will also experience the same thing. So that is something that comes with being an intuitive healer, a psychic, a channel, is that I take real good care of my channel so that I can continue to be in those higher vibrations, and so that I can shield myself from anything that may be of a lower vibration. This doesn't mean that you can't do certain things if you are on this path. It just means, what are you willing to let go of, and what are you willing to implement that is going to support you too. It's going to be different for everyone. This is something that feels good for me, and it is only up to you. What you know deep down will support you too. So I want to go back to the big theme of what I have really learned from being a psychic, is that because my channel is open to receiving information from the higher realms, there's a lot of information that wants to come through. I mainly channel the archangels, the angels, the ascended masters, because that feels like home for me. The archangels actually came to me before I even really knew what religion was. I didn't even know that technically they're affiliated with a certain religion. For me, because the archangels came to me before I even learned anything about that, I don't connect them to a specific religion. The religion that I connect them to is love, is pure love, pure light, pure source consciousness. And that really are the lessons that they continue to teach me and to guide me to sharing, is that there is no separation in the divine. There is truly just love, pure love, pure consciousness. And we can label things as much as we want, but when I tune into the archangels and the energy of the archangels, the biggest feeling that I get is this feeling of purity. And that is the energy that I am dedicated to continuing to share. So with my channel being open and being able to tune into other messages that want to flow through me, there are tons of other energies that are also in the higher realms, in the light, that want to share a message through me too. And I've learned that I don't have to say yes to everything that wants to flow through me. There's actually so much that I could share, so much more that I could share, but I would be pulled in so many different directions. And I've really had to stand my ground in saying no to certain things that don't feel aligned for me to share. Just because information is being provided to me does not mean that it is in alignment for me to share it. And it does not mean that anything bad is going to happen if I don't choose to be the carrier of that message. Yes, there are benefits to working with different energies and more energies, but you really have to ask yourself, what do you have the capacity for? And is this truly in alignment with your truth? Is this something that you truly want to do? Because if you continue to say yes to a bunch of different things, you may feel like you're being pulled in a bunch of different directions, and your crown chakra may start to feel a little bit overactive, and this does not feel good. Sometimes this can also lead to psychosis when you're feeling like you're pulled by a bunch of different energy. There's so much energy that wants to flow through you. So that is also why it is so important to set those boundaries with what energy you wish to communicate to and what energy you wish to receive from. Yes, I could channel the galactic beings. Yes, I can channel dragons. Yes, I could channel the Arcturians, the Lumerians. But right now, at this time in my life, and truly it's probably something that's going to stay with me my entire life, is I feel my best when I speak messages from the angels and from the archangels. And that is also because they are pure light. It's pure source consciousness, and they will always honor your free will. And the intention of the angelic realm is to support you in living a life that is deeply meaningful, that fills up your entire heart, that is divine. There is no hidden agenda there. The archangels, the angelic realm, their sole intention is to support you in aligning to a life that you deeply, deeply love. Their sole intention is love. Now, with other energies, I'm not talking about the ones that I mentioned, but there are other energies that may seem higher vibrational, that may seem like they're in the light, but it's actually false light. They can be very intelligent energies. However, they have hidden agendas with them. And these hidden agendas can actually take from your life force energy, where you actually start to feel depleted or exhausted from sharing a specific message or even working with this particular energy. When I tune into this, it almost feels transactional. It's almost like, okay, like I'll share this energy is like, I'll share this message with you to share with the collective that will support the collective to an extent in return for your own life force energy. And this energy will also invoke fear within you. There are energies out there that don't have humanity's best intentions at heart, but can disguise itself as that way so that it can take something from you. Now, if you are not too familiar with the different realms and the different energies that are out there, I recommend educating yourself on the different dimensions, on the different realms, and also on psychic protection. I do have a video on psychic protection. I will link it up here somewhere. And I am also feeling called to even create a live training on psychic protection too. So if you are interested in that, leave a comment down below if you would be interested in attending, and that will give me some more motivation to create a live class for that. So the reason why I'm sharing this is because I want for anyone out there that is intuitive or that is practicing their psychic gifts or that wants to really travel down this route of continuing to explore their psychic gifts, is you do not have to say yes if you're a channeler to choose. You get to choose what energy that you want to work with, just like you get to choose the people that you want to have around you in the earthly realm. It's the same thing for your spiritual counsel. If you feel like there's a bit too much going on, you can cut cords with particular energies in your spiritual counsel that you don't feel aligned with anymore, that you don't want to be part of your counsel. You get to choose, and they have to respect that. And the stronger that you set your boundaries, the less that you will be poked at by certain energy that wishes to work with you. And because I'm someone that has a platform, that has a community, there are even more energies that wish to speak certain things through me or wish for me to share specific messages. The stronger that my channel has gotten, the more that I've really had to set energetic boundaries and take certain measures to protect my energy as well. Always be discerning of the energy that you are letting in. Remember to stick to a spiritual practice of protection that feels best for you. Prayer, meditation, calling upon protection from the archangels, from the highest power of love, making sure that your energetic field is zipped up, cleared from any low vibrational energy. Another thing that I do feel called to share as well is there will be lower vibrational energies, ones that are clearly low vibrational. And if you aren't as knowledgeable in this space, you may just think, oh, like this is probably just a nice spirit that wants to talk to me and is sharing information with me as you're doing a reading for another person. But again, be discerning about that as well, and only call upon energy that is from pure light with humanity's best intentions at heart. Sometimes there's more of these trickster energies or trickster spirits that may seem harmless to work with, but they do have hidden agendas, and those hidden agendas are not for the benefit of all beings. Discernment is key here. It is truly, truly key. So the truth is, being psychic, developing your psychic gifts comes with a lot of work. Yes, it is so beautiful to help others and to be able to receive messages in that way, but it does come with a lot of different components as well. Spiritual protection, spiritual discernment, taking care of your vibration, taking care of your health, ensuring that you are harnessing your gifts for the highest good of humanity, because that is what you are gifted for. It is a divine gift, and that divine gift will continue to support you if you use it for the highest good of all. So that is what I felt very called to share today. My experience being a psychic healer, being an intuitive healer, there can be a lot of noise that goes on when you are open to receiving these messages. But when you shut down anything that does not feel like truth for you, or anything that just feels like noise for you, you will start to really hear from only the energy that your soul wishes to work with. If you have any other questions in regards to this, please feel free to request any videos in the comments below. I would love to hear what resonates, where you are in your spiritual journey, if you are also someone that has experienced this as well. And it's the most natural for me to work with the angelic realm. So I would recommend working with the energy that feels the best for you too. If that's angels, great. They are so gentle, so loving, so nurturing. If it's other energy, that is a-okay too. Just remember that your soul will know the way. The better that you know yourself, the easier that this will be. And if you're someone that is looking for mentorship on this journey of wanting to develop your gifts in a safe way, or deeply heal and align to your path of highest good, to the life of your dreams, I do have space open for one-on-one mentorship, and I would be honored to be your personal spiritual advisor. If you're interested in that, you can book a discovery call in the link below. It will be in the description below, and I look forward to supporting you on your journey. And if you made it this far, comment 444 to bring in more of those high vibrations, anchoring them in. It is an absolute honor to be here with you all today. I am sending you all so much love, and as always, may blessings and all the miracles flow your way today and every day. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye, everyone.